Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're jumping right into one of the most enduring mysteries out there, the actual mechanics of wealth. You know, we see it, we absolutely want it, but for the vast majority of us, actually attaining it just feels, well, impossible. We're going to draw directly from our source material to investigate the hidden barriers that are standing right between you and financial freedom.
So, why do most people never become millionaires? It's a question that kind of haunts a lot of us, right? I mean, we work hard, we try to save, but that seven-figure milestone just feels completely out of reach. We're going to treat this almost like a true crime investigation into your financial potential, and we're looking for the invisible culprits that are actively holding you back.
To do that, we're breaking this mystery down into 4 quick phases. First up, the missing millionaire mystery. Then, barriers to wealth creation. Third, we'll look at habits preventing financial success. And finally, unlocking your financial potential.
All right, let's start with part 1, the missing millionaire mystery, where we investigate the wealth gap.
The reality of wealth creation is that it's remarkably rare. I mean, the vast majority of people will go their entire lives without ever crossing that millionaire threshold. They're confined to this massive slice of the population holding just average wealth. Meanwhile, only a microscopic sliver actually breaks through to the other side. So, what exactly is the wall keeping everyone else out of that tiny sliver?
That brings us to part 2, barriers to wealth creation, and identifying those invisible culprits.
When we think about financial barriers, we usually imagine, external forces. Things like a bad economy, a crazy stock market, maybe a stingy boss. But our source material totally redefines this. It turns out a true financial barrier is actually an internal roadblock. It's usually disguised as a comfortable daily routine that is actively preventing wealth creation. The real threat is literally hiding in plain sight.
In short, the culprits are your own habits. You might blame not having a 6-figure job or, wealthy parents. But the truth is way more subtle than that. It's the things you do automatically. Those unconscious financial decisions you make while you're just cruising on autopilot, that's what builds this invisible wall between you and financial freedom.
Let's dive into part 3, habits preventing financial success and the daily routines blocking your path.
Let's really dissect these culprits. First off, they are routine, everyday actions. We're not talking about massive, once-in-a-lifetime financial blunders here. Second, they're invisible daily choices that completely bypass your critical thinking. And third, they are entirely unconscious acts. I mean, you don't wake up deciding to sabotage your wealth, right? But the sheer banality of these actions is exactly what allows them to quietly drain your financial future.
When you contrast these two forces side by side, a pretty chilling reality emerges. Your common, everyday habits and your wealth creation aren't just unrelated concepts, they are actively at war with each other. Your routine is often the direct adversary of your financial success. Basically, if you're operating on autopilot, your own programming is what's actively keeping you out of the millionaire category.
Okay, so here is the life cycle of financial self-sabotage. Step 1, a common habit is formed. Step 2, that habit just repeats, totally unnoticed every single day. And because it goes unchecked for so long, we hit step 3, it solidifies into a permanent barrier. It's kind of like compounding interest, but working entirely against you. It mutates from this harmless little choice into a massive invisible wall.
Finally, let's look at part 4, unlocking your financial potential by taking control of your habits.
So you got to ask yourself, which common habit is acting as your financial barrier today? Shifting our focus from what we think we should do to identifying what we absolutely must stop doing, well, that changes everything. You really have to look in the mirror here. Is it impulse buying? Is it lifestyle creep? Or maybe you're just ignoring your budget altogether because it's uncomfortable. You must identify which of your own routines is the prime suspect.
Because at the end of the day, to build wealth, you have to break the habit. It sounds incredibly simple, I know, but it is deeply profound. If the barrier is internal, well, the key to the lock has to be internal too. To truly have a shot at becoming a millionaire, you got to do the hard work of breaking those unconscious routines that are preventing your success. So I'll leave you with this thought. If you don't change your habits today, exactly what kind of financial future are you unconsciously choosing for tomorrow? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I really encourage you to take a hard look at your own daily routines.